So did your family talk about money growing up? Just the thought of it can make you uncomfortable.
Consumer investigative reporter Jennifer Joas spoke with a financial expert who says it's important to have conversations about money with your kids. She has some advice about why and how to do it.
You know, this expert, she really talks about how kids, young kids, they really can pick up on stuff a lot younger than you would actually think.
That's scary.
It is.
They notice when you are stressed about money. They might know if you're fighting about money. They also notice differences between how your family handles money and how their friends' families handle money.
That's why Sarah Rathner, a credit card expert with NerdWallet, says it's important to talk about money and start when your kids are young.
You're doing your kids a huge disservice if you're shielding them from the subject of money at any age. It touches so many areas of your life that aren't just math. It touches needs versus wants, values as a family.
So how do you start? Well, when your kids are young, start with simple conversations and maybe say that they have this much money to spend and give them 3 options to pick just one piece of candy or a toy. As they get older, elementary school age, have them go grocery shopping with you. Lay out a budget and do some simple math as you're shopping. Explain why you chose one item over the other, or why you might pass up on buying something if it's more than you want to spend. Then, perhaps the hardest thing to do as a parent, let your kids spend some of their birthday money or allowance freely.
If I have a limited amount of money and I choose to spend it on something and then I later regret that purchase, that regret is a powerful lesson. And it's so much better that they make a $5 mistake than a $5,000 mistake when they're 25 years old.
And for older children approaching the last few years of high school, you may want to give them access to a credit card. Rathner says you could add them as an authorized user on your card, which could jumpstart building their credit. It's good to give teens this option because in life, they'll mostly be using a card and not physical cash. But set firm ground rules first.
Maybe certain types of purchases are acceptable to you and some aren't. Maybe you have a set spending limit per month and it doesn't matter what they spend on as long as they don't exceed that limit. And you also need a plan in place for when they don't adhere to your agreement and you need to take that credit card away.
Now, you only really want to add your teen as an authorized user on your card if you as a parent have like really good financial decision making and if you have good credit, because if you aren't paying your credit cards and you add that teen, it could negatively affect their credit. So you really have to evaluate it. But it's a great option if you have great credit, if you have good financial habits, add your teen and they can start building their credit early.
I'm just glad to see financial literacy is being emphasized more in schools now. The fact that that is in a core curriculum requirement for every student at every level makes absolutely no sense. We all need to know how to make and use and spend our money wisely.
Good to hear, Jen.
Thank you.